People come to Rishikesh from all over the world for a great variety of reasons. We've come here for our own reasons, to look at the story of water in India and to understand what it means to live on this blue planet. Our expedition to India has traveled upstream to the birthplace of the Ganges, where the river faces its most critical threat, global climate change. Rishikesh was made famous when the Beatles came here in 1968 to seek enlightenment. But it has been a pilgrimage site for Hindus for thousands of years. Our expedition doesn't stop here. It takes us even deeper into the mountains. We've finally arrived in Dev Prayag, and I'm standing at the perfect vantage point to see where the Alaknanda and Bhagirathi rivers come together to give birth to the Ganges River. Up above us, the glaciers feed this river that brings physical and spiritual sustenance to an entire nation. As we wind through the fresh morning air high into the Himalayas, we glimpse the glaciers with our own eyes. The mountain range is home to the largest store of fresh water on Earth outside the polar ice caps. 7 of Asia's great rivers start right here, including the Ganges, the Yangtze, and the Mekong. 2 billion people live downstream from where we stand, but a dark cloud hangs over the rivers they all depend on. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has reported that the Himalayan glaciers are melting faster than any in the world and could disappear completely by the year 2035 or even sooner. 7 great rivers will be fundamentally changed from year-round sources of fresh water to seasonal rivers that are entirely dependent on monsoon rains and on snowmelt. The full impact of the loss of these glaciers is impossible to predict. But for India, the consequences would be loss of agricultural land due to increased salinity, the displacement of 20 million people in the lower Ganges basin, and perhaps most importantly, it would change the cultural and spiritual fabric of an entire nation. What strikes me as I look down over the plains of India is how the Ganges brings together the hopes and dreams, desires and longings of 500 million people, all bound together by this one river. It reaffirms our journey and reinforces the need for people to understand themselves and their lives as part of our water planet.